Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, it is new project pickup day. Yep, we're going to go and pick up the car that I was bidding on Copart. Now this one is a Nissan Juke. I'm going to tell you right now what it is because I showed you on the video. It's a Nissan Juke, but it is a non-runner. Completely dead, no power. I don't know if the engine's good, nothing. So it's a bit of a gamble, but no risk, no reward. In fact, I've pushed the gamble even further because I'm getting it from Copart. So, yeah, let's see what happens with this one. But it has been involved in an accident. It is a category N. So you would have thought that up to the point of it driving, it was okay. So it can't be nothing serious or stupid. Hopefully it's not. Worst case scenario, new engine. I've checked on eBay, they're like 400, 500 quid. Do you know what I mean? It don't matter really. So I will always try and sort it out. I'll never, if I buy a car and it's, I'll get it back and it's got no engine or it doesn't run or it doesn't drive, I'll never throw it back through Copart and auction. I'll never do that. I'll always try to fix it. If I bidded on it and won it, I feel it's my responsibility. It's not a great business. It's not a great business theory, but you know what I mean. It's just the way I am. So I'll try and do a little bit of time lapsing, going down there, coming back, picking it up. You know what I mean. And when we come back, we'll have a walk around, show you the car, and get into it. So let's do this. Quite a few trucks, I've got to be honest. So I might be here for a while, but let me see if I can. Yeah, I'll set you up in the back, and then I'll do a little bit of recording, loading the car up. So yeah, bear with me, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, okay guys, so we are fully loaded, strapped down and ready to get back to the workshop. Do you know what? It's a really nice car. I like it. Just had a quick look around it just to see like paperwork and stuff, but it's no sort of paperwork. Got one key. There is some power going to this car, which is very, very strange. There is some power because I just opened the boot and the light is on in the inside of the boot, and the actual release on the boot button let me open the boot. So there's definitely power going to the car, but let's get it back to the workshop and see if we can get it started. So yeah, let's get back, let's do this. Right, okay guys, I am back at Resurwreck HQ at the workshop, and as you can see, we've got the Nissan Juke, the next project. This is not my car. This is bought for someone else, and yeah, it's for their daughter, and she wants an automatic, and exactly what this is. She wanted a Juke, Nissan Juke Auto, and I managed to win this forum, as you saw, you know, in the previous bit. But it's a, you know, it's a lovely little car, actually. I'm quite surprised. I didn't push it into here. I actually drove it into here. So on the listing it said didn't run, didn't drive. But we did actually manage to get it running. With this key, basically it was the battery that wasn't, and it's, so you see it's flashing there like a key. But I can't actually get it running now. So there's definitely there's a slight problem with this. Maybe it's the key itself. But we just changed the battery. It's not the right battery, it's something different. So yeah, it's a bit strange, this one. But we've had it running basically, and I think the mileage was 48,000, so not too bad. But it's a really nice little car. It's got quite a lot of gadgets on this. It's even got cameras. It's got like I think they call it 360 cameras, I think it is. There's even cameras on the bottom of the actual wing mirrors, look. So there's cameras on the wing mirrors, camera at the back, camera at the front. So yeah, and it's a lovely little spec car. Look at this black leather interior with the red stitching. Really does look nice. And it's exactly what they was looking for their daughter. A nice little Nissan Juke. It just needs a little bit of loving, guys, doesn't it? As normal, look at it, it's just filth. You know, and it has got some front damage, so I'll get into that in a second. But it just needs a good clean-up. You know, just normal filth that comes from these salvage places. There's definitely power going to the car because... Oh, where's the button? There it is. So it's got electric button. There's the other camera there. But yeah, it's got a button as well, and obviously you can see power going to the car. So there's definitely not an issue with that, but it's something to do with a key problem, I think. So we've got to look into that a little bit further. Like around the car, the back end seems absolutely fine. You've got the odd scuff on the bumper here, the odd little mark, but they're not worried about that. They've already seen that and said, we're not worried about that. You know? They don't want it to be they don't want it to look, they're not bothered if it's like not perfectly brand new out of the factory as it comes or whatever. They just want this car. They just absolutely love it. We've got some steering problems as well here, suspension. So we've probably got a drop link or lower control arm, something that's bent underneath there. So we're gonna have to get into that. It's not that much, I've got to be honest, compared to what I've done before. Bumper, obviously, as you can see, is completely gone. So we need to change the bumper, change this light here. It's got a crack running through it, so I've changed that. This light as well, it's a bit loose. So there's a bracket that's broken here, so we might have to change that. I don't think these are expensive, I'm not sure. I've never done a Nissan Juke before, so I don't know when it comes to parts and prices, but you know, it is what it is. This wing here needs to find one of those, and a plastic trim that goes around the bump, the actual arch as well. So we've got to find one of those, and just do the normal service stuff. Just do the normal service stuff, guys. But it's a nice little car. I really like it, actually. It's got like quite funky features, this car. It's a bit weird, isn't it? And it's a Nissan, so you know it should be reliable. But yeah, it's 2016. It's got nothing on here about run and drive, because it didn't run and drive at the auction. That's why it went a little bit cheaper than what it was normally. But you can see it's got an X here, which means it comes from an insurance company. Very crucial, that is. I always go for the X now. If ever I go for Copart stuff, I'm always going. That's one of the first things I look at. Is an insurance company selling it, or is Joe Bloggs down the road selling one that he don't want anymore? But yeah, it's got keyless button here. So you have the key in your pocket, press the button, and it will unlock the car. It's got sat nav. It's just, yeah, it's a really, look at these seats. I love these seats. They're really nice. It's got like a digital climate control here, and yeah, sat nav. Oh, camera. So you can turn the camera so you can see them. I've actually seen that when I drove it in. I did try that, and it did come up, and all the cameras work. It's just a shame I can't get this bloody key working. Let me see if I can get this key working, and I'll come back to you in a minute. So bear with me for 1 minute. Let me see if I can get it running again so I can show you. Right, I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, okay, guys, let me just show you what's happening. Right, so this is the key. I've had to sort of get it closed and connect it up like this, just while we get it. But if you can watch, it locks, unlocks. So the key's being being recognised, yeah. So I'm hoping that if we could just sort of put it in here like this. There we go. So there's definitely not a battery issue or some sort of connection issue with this, but it runs and drives, and that was all it was. And there was on the listing, it was completely dead. There was no sort of power, nothing. But as you can see, so 48,879 miles. And let me show you the cameras. Watch, you press that camera there, and all the cameras around the car comes up. You could put it in reverse, the reversing camera there. So yeah, proper decent. And you can switch. I don't think it's touchscreen, is it? I'm not sure. I haven't really got into it yet. But yeah. Oh, there you go. It switches the cameras. So it's got digital climate control. That was the air conditioning condenser and compressor working away. It's even got lane assist on there as well. See that little green, this here, which is down here. It's got a lane assist. It's got cruise control. Yeah, so but at least it runs and drives now, you know. It's ticking over really nicely, actually. LED lights. Yeah, ticking over lovely. But this is what put people off from not bidding on this car, was that it didn't run, didn't drive, there was no power, nothing on the dash. It was absolutely dead. So it just shows you, if you're willing to take a gamble, it does pay off. And it has paid off for them, their daughter, yeah. So I think they're going to have a really, really nice car, especially when I'm finished with it. There's no paperwork with it. We've got no books. There's no service history. There's nothing. Unless there's a compartment sitting somewhere I don't know about. But yeah, what a lovely, lovely car. So there we go, guys. Let me turn her off. And again, it's just on that key. So it's giving me power. Oh, there you go. Something's really funny about this key. They do actually want another key cut. So once I get the key cut, another one, the second one, I'm going to speak to the guy, see if he can get this sorted. But what do you think of the new project? Nissan Juke. Never done one before. But a really, really nice little car. Clean it all up, get it all sorted, and go from there. Sorry guys, someone come to the door again and I had to stop filming there. So, but yeah, like I was saying, lovely, lovely little car. This is going to be a really, really nice little project. I like the extra little touches as well. We've got like these red wing mirror covers here. And yeah, it's got quite a bit of equipment on this one. I think this is the Tetra Nissan Juke Tetra, I think it's called. And yeah, it's got keyless entry, keyless start when it wants to start. Let's see if it do it again. Yeah, boom. There you go. I just for some reason I just get really, really lucky. I just don't know what it is. It's pure luck in it. Don't know what that's for. What's all that about? Hold on. There's like a button on the side of here. But yeah, what a result. All I did was change the battery and hold it in place. That's all we did. So that's crazy. I think it's see if this keyless thing works. So if I lock it, oh, the wing mirror is folding, that's good. And then I put the key in my pocket, and then if I push this button, it should unlock. There we go. So yeah, you got keyless entry, keyless start. Really nice car. Really, really nice car. This is a 2016 model, and it's the facelift model as well. So it's got, you know, the front and back facelifted. I think the bumpers are different. I'm not sure. LED lights. You know what they're like when they do a facelift? They just do the little bits, don't they? The rear lights, the front lights, the bumpers and trims. But the actual car itself, they keep the same. Same as a Fiesta, Focuses, normal stuff really. They just change little bits and pieces to facelift it to a better spec. But yeah. Oh, so you can lock it as well. That's cool. So I've got the key in my pocket and you can lock it and unlock it. That's good. So yeah, what do you think? I love the interior. It's really, really nice. Really, really nice. And she wanted an automatic. So that's exactly what I managed to get. So there we go. I had to go back. Like, the insurance company was going backwards and forwards with me a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. Wouldn't let me have it at first. And in the end, I kept sticking to my guns. Nope, sticking to my original bid, sticking to my original bid. And in the end, they let us have the car for what, managed to win it for. So there we go. That is the end of today's video, guys. And it's another little project, another new project coming to the channel and do some videos on. So that's going to be the end of today's video. Hope you enjoyed watching the new project. Yeah, I'm still quite shocked that it runs. It actually runs. I thought I was thinking, you know, new engine. I thought the worst. I thought like there's fuses gone, blown, some power cables gone, because on the listing it just said no power to the car, but there was. It was just a key. Crazy. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching what I'm doing, and I'll see you soon in the next one.